Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. Children, as you all are aware that yesterday we had started chapter 11 time and we have done introduction of chapter 11, different relation between and what is time, duration of any work that is comes in time, whether it is in minutes, whether it is in seconds, hour, month, day, year, weeks. All these things comes in the category of time. So yesterday we had started our chapter, and in that chapter yesterday we have done conversion from a higher unit into a lower unit, and related to that we have done example 1 and example 2, that is conversion from a higher unit into a lower unit. First of all, we'll revise what all relation we have done. First of all, I have told you that in a week we have 7 days, you all are aware of it. In a month we have 4 weeks, and in a year we have 12 months, and in a year we have 52 weeks. Now we'll come to hours and minute. In 1 minute we have 60 seconds. In 1 hour we have 60 minutes. And in 1 day we have 24 hours. 1 year is equals to 365 days. But one leap year contains 366 days. Now you can also find it out with your feast, that which month has 31 days and which month has 30 days. So you can make a feast, and the month which come on hill that contains 31 days, and which comes in valley then that particular month contains 30 days. Now you all are knowing it that February is already short of 2 days. So in a leap year, when 1 day will be increased, how it increased, that also I have told you. Those who have not seen the video of yesterday, just go and see the video. Fine, that 1 day will be added in the month of February, because that February is already the shortest month of the whole year. Now, the different relation which I have told you just now I'll revise it. 60 seconds is equals to 1 minute, 60 minutes is equals to 1 hour, 24 hours is equals to 1 day, 7 days is equals to 1 week, 4 weeks is equals to 1 month, 30 days make 1 month, there are 12 months in a year, and total number of 52 weeks. In 1 year we have 365 days. So these are the few relations. Then conversion of higher unit into lower unit, how we will find a relation and how we will do this conversion. So children, today we are going to take questions from exercise 11.1 of that particular conversion part. Fine, conversion of a higher unit into a lower unit, and we'll start this exercise 11.1 with question number 1, that is convert. Convert. That particular conversion question we are going to do it. Convert. A part, 5 hours. You have to convert 5 hours into minutes. Now children, yesterday we have done questions that is related to conversion, example 1 and 2. That is, today this question 1 is related to that example 1 and 2 only. How we will find a relation between two units. See, in this question 5 hours is supposed to convert it into minutes. It means you are going to find a relation between hours and minutes. First you will find a relation between hours and minute, and then only you will write it down. Then only you will do the conversion. So in 1 hour we have 60 minutes. in 1 hour we have 60 minutes. So in 5 hours, how many minutes are there? 60 will be multiplied by 5. 5 6 will be 30, 300 minutes. 300 minutes. Fine, quite simple. It is not at all difficult. So we'll write therefore 5 hours is equals to 300 minutes. That only was asked in the question, convert 5 hours into minutes. So that we have completed. Fine, 5 hours will be converted into minutes, that is 300 minutes. So let's take next question. See, what you have to do it in this question, hours and minute. Whatever unit will be given and in which you have to convert. Write a relation between these two units, like I have written here 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. After writing the relation, this 60 will be multiplied by this 5. So that will become 60 will be multiplied by 5 and you are getting 300 minutes. So that is the procedure to do these kind of a question. So let's see B part. Let's see B part. Now what is B part? 8 hours 20 minutes. B part is convert 8 hours 20 minutes into minutes. Fine. Now 8 hours 20 minutes is supposed to convert it into minutes. So what is the first step? To write a relation between these two. We'll write it 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. See children, the part which is already in minute, that we don't require to convert it. Fine, that we have done in previous chapter also. The part which is already in that required unit in which you have to convert. So that part you will not convert, the rest of the part you will do it. So 8 hours 20 minutes is equal to 8 will be multiplied by 60 plus 20 minutes. So what it will become? 8 6 are 48, 480 plus 20. So the total will be 500 minutes. 500 minutes. Fine. So what we have done here? What we have done here? Here we have done the unit which is given, that is hours and minutes, and that you are supposed to convert it into minutes. So first of all, I have written a relation between 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. So now 8 hours, which is not in required unit in which you have to convert, will multiply this 8 by 60. So 8 6 are 48, 480 plus 20. Because 20 minute is already in minutes, so that we don't require to convert it. So 480 plus 20, what is the total here? 500 minutes. 500 minutes. So children, I hope the procedure or the steps that how we are supposed to convert it. Now see children, at last you will write the answer also. Therefore, 8 hours 20 minutes, after converting it into minutes, what is the answer? 500 minutes. So children, what we have done in this question? In this question, first of all, I have written a relation between hours and minute, that you all are aware of it. 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. After writing 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes, the part which is given in hours, that will be multiplied by 60. 20 minute is already in that required unit in which I have to convert, that is 20 minutes. So that will be added as it is. So 8 6 will be 48, 480 plus 20, that will become 500 minutes, and the total will be 500 minutes. Then we'll write the answer. Therefore 8 hours 20 minutes is equals to 500 minutes. So let's see next part of this question. Okay, now in C part, the question is given in minute and that you are supposed to change it into seconds. In the next question, the question is given in minutes and that you are supposed to change it into seconds. What is the question? C part, 3 minutes into seconds. 3 minutes into seconds. Fine. Now what is the relation between minutes and seconds? That you all are aware of it. 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. So we'll write that relation. 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. So what we will do here, 3 minutes. 3 will be multiplied by 60. 3 6 are 18, 180 seconds. 180 seconds. So how we will write the answer? Therefore 3 minutes is equals to 180 seconds. 180 seconds. So that is your answer. What we have done again, 3 minutes is supposed to convert it into seconds. Write a relation between minute and seconds. So that relation I have written, 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds and then 3 will be multiplied by 60. What I have got, that is 180 seconds. 3 6 are 80 and 0 will be remaining over there. So the answer is 180 seconds. Now we'll come to next question. Now in D part, you have been given with minutes and seconds and you have to convert it into seconds. See, the part which is already in required unit, that you don't require to convert it. Fine. In D part, we will see that the part which is already in required unit, that we don't require to convert it. See how. 1 D part is 14 minutes 30 seconds. 14 minutes 30 seconds and that is supposed to convert it into seconds. Fine. That is supposed to convert it into seconds. So the relation will be this only, 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. It means the question which is given 14 minutes 30 seconds. It means 30 seconds you will not convert. 30 seconds you will not convert. You will only convert the 14 minutes part. Fine. It means 14 minutes will be multiplied by 60 to convert it into seconds. See how. 14 minutes 30 seconds. Now this 14 will be multiplied by 60 plus 30. 6 4s are 24, 2 840 plus 30, 870 seconds. 870 seconds. So what is the answer over here? Therefore 14 minutes 30 seconds is equals to 800. 14 minutes 30 seconds is equals to 870 seconds. 870 seconds. Fine. So this is your D part of this question. Now E part is a little bit tricky because the question is given in hour and minutes, and that you are supposed to convert it into seconds. So how we will write a relation between hour, minutes and seconds, that we will see after this. Now what we will do in this question, we will do two parts. First of all, hour will be converted into minutes, and then that minute will be converted into seconds. See how. E part is 1 hour, 10 minutes, 10 minutes into seconds. Now this question we will do it in two parts. First of all, we will convert 1 hour into minutes. 1 hour 10 minutes into minutes, and then that minute will be converted into seconds. So first of all, in 1 hour how many minutes are there? Yes, that is 60 minutes. It means what we will do now? Now this 1 hour 10 minutes, 1 hour 10 minutes, that will be converted into minutes. So let's do it. 1 will be multiplied by 60 plus 10. So that will become 70 minutes. Now this we have done the first part of the question, that is 70 minutes. We have converted 1 hour into minutes. Now what is the second part? To convert minutes into seconds. Now we'll find a relation. 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. So what we will do now? 70 minutes. 70 will be multiplied by 60. 7 6 are 42 and 2 zeros will be remaining here. That is will become seconds. 4200 seconds. So what we will write the answer here? What will we write the answer here? Therefore 1 hour 10 minutes is equals to 4200 seconds. 4200 seconds. So let's see this question once again. What we have done in this question. In this question we have seen that you have been given with 1 hour and 10 minutes, which is supposed to change it into seconds. So we'll do it stepwise. Two steps are there. First, 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. So this 1 hour 10 minutes will be converted into minutes. So 1 hour 1 will be multiplied by 60 plus 10, that will become 70 minutes. Now the second step, once you have converted into minutes, then you are going to convert it into seconds. Now in 1 minute we all are aware that we have 60 seconds. So this 70 minutes, 70 will be multiplied by 60. 7 6 are 42 and the answer is 4200 seconds. Therefore 1 hour 10 minutes is equals to 4200 seconds. 4200 seconds. Fine. So this is your answer, 4200 seconds. Now children, what we will do now? Next is, again you have been given with this conversion of a higher unit into lower unit. That is your question number 2 of exercise 11.1. So we'll start with that question number 2 only. That is again a question of conversion, and Now this conversion is related to days, week and months. So we'll start this question number 2 right now. Here we have completed our question number 1. Now question number 2 again is of conversion. So question number 2, convert A part. Now what is that? 5 years into months. 5 years into months. 5 years into months. So what we will do? 1 year. In 1 year we have 12 months. See, the method is same in all the questions. You have to find a relation between these two, and after finding a relation, then you are going to write, or then you are going to multiply by that particular number. Here 1 year is equals to 12 months. So in 5 years 12 will be multiplied by 5. In 5 years, now 12 will be multiplied by 5. 12 5s are 60 months. It means this conversion is done. Fine. We'll write the answer therefore. What we will write? This therefore is very important. You will write it down in every question. 5 years is equals to 60 months. 5 years is equals to 60 months. So this is your question number 2A part. Now we'll come to B part. Again, now in B part you have been given with 2 units, years and months, and the answer is required in months. Then again we are going to use this relation, 1 year is equals to 12 months, and that year part only we will convert. See, quite simple conversion is this. You will keep on doing practice. You can do all these questions. Nothing difficult in this. So let's start B part. This relation we are going to use again in this next question. That's why I have not erased it. Now, 4 years, 3 months. B part is 4 years, 3 months. And that we are supposed to convert it into months. So we all are aware that in 1 year we have 12 months. So 4 years, 3 months. Which part we are going to change? 4 will be multiplied by 12 and this 3 months will be added in this. 12 fours will be 48 plus 3. That will become 51 months. 51 months. We'll write here therefore 4 years, 3 months is equals to 51 months. 51 months. So that we will write it down. What we have done in 1 year, we have 12 months. So this 4 years, 3 months, we are supposed to convert it into months. So 4 will be multiplied by 12. 12 fours will be 48 plus 3. This 3 month will be added in this. 48 plus 3, what is the total here? 51 months. What is the total over here? 51 months. So now what we will write therefore 4 years 3 months is equals to 51 months. So that is the conversion. Again this what kind of a conversion is this? Converting a higher unit into a lower unit, because year contains many months. So year is the bigger unit and we are converting year into months. So now next C part is quite interesting. Months you have to convert it into days. Now children, in this you might be have some confusion. that some of the months are having 30 days, some of the months are having 31 days. So what relation we are going to use in this? C part. 7 months 20 days. 7 months 20 days into days. See, here you have to remember that at least a month in which we have 31 days. So 30 days are already there, and in 30 days the month which is having 30 days. So 30 days almost we have in all the months. Like in 11 months we are having 30 days. So here we are going to take this relation only. Like in 1 month we have 30 days. In 1 month we have 30 days. So now 7 months 20 days. What we are going to do here? 7 months. 7 will be multiplied by 30 plus 20. Now the unit will be days. What we have done here? Let's see once again. 7 months 20 days. 7 months 20 days into days you have to convert it. Now in 1 month we have 30 days. In 1 month we have 30 days. That is a relation between month and days. 1 month is equals to 30 days. So 7 months 20 days is equals to 7 will be multiplied by 30 plus 20 days, because we have to convert it into days itself. So 7 threes will be 21. 210 you will write plus 20 days. What is the total here? That is 230 days. 230 days. That will be your answer. Fine. So what we have done in this question? In this question we have converted. Therefore 7 months 20 days is equals to 230 days. Fine. Now, what we have seen in this question you have been converted month into days. Question is given that convert 7 months 20 days into days. So in 1 month we have 30 days. That relation we are using whenever we have to convert a month into days. That relation only we are using. In 1 month we have 30 days. So now this 7 will be multiplied by 30. That will become 210. Then plus 20 days. The total will be 230 days. So we'll write therefore 7 months 20 days is equals to 230 days. Now what we have done, we have converted the given months and days into days. Now children, you have been given with the rest of the part also, D part, that is 3 weeks 2 days into days. Now you all are aware that in 1 week we have 7 days. So this 3 will be multiplied by 7 plus 2 days. So that will be converted into days. Now what is next? 2 years 200 days into days. Now here children, we are going to take that normal year. We are not going to take a leap year. 1 year is equals to 365 days. Now 365 will be multiplied by 2. Plus 200 days you will add it. So you will be getting that answer in days. The next is 3 years 2 weeks. Now in 1 year, as I told you, in 1 year we have 52 weeks. So 3 years, 3 will be multiplied by 52 plus 2 weeks. So in that way you will convert, and rest of the 3 part of this question number 2, that we will continue. And tomorrow the topic which we are going to do it, that is convert a lower unit into a higher unit. That we are going to take it. How you will convert a lower unit into a higher unit. Today we have done questions related to how to convert a higher unit into lower unit, but tomorrow we will do vice versa. And today I am going to finish our class here. That's all for today, children. Have a good day.